Hey, welcome back. This is gonna be part two to my first part of the lesson. So I'm gonna do what I do. Right, and 25 rules to live by. No, excuse me. Thank you. Welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. P-Funk Thinker right out here in my lap. What do I do for you? I'm in the area to do what I do for you right now, so I gotta maintain. 25 rules to live by. Right, and 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. Sometimes I give them from the book. I put a little of my book, a little bit of me, a little bit of book, and give it to you. Hope it works out. Let's go. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Knowing thyself. Right thinking way of life will make that happen through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka no, that's the ultimate goal and my mission as the right thinking master. I want all my right thinkers to do just that, know yourself. So I'm gonna help you along the way. Pay attention. Let's go. The question: do you know you? Here you go. These are 5 different of people. One of them are you. It was all of us at one point in time. So here we go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. Teach them. That's why I do what I do. You stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. Knowledge of self. Spiritual log clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. I think it's know thyself. To my yacht, be true. I told you I'm working on my original book, Egyptian Yoga. That's the front cover. The back cover. But I'm enjoying this lesson. I hope you are too. But I got a nice one for you now. The title is Happiness. I did one a while ago, Happy Have Happiness on Our Side from the George Clinton concept, but this is from the book, so let's get busy. I'm getting a little sweaty under these lights, but I'm having fun. I'm, I'm, I'm having fun. Let's go. Let's talk about happiness. Right thinking leads to right action. Correct action lead to what? Happiness when while still alive. If you're doing the right thing, you're keeping the correct things, you will get where you want to go, okay? While you're still here. Not in the no, God don't you can't get nothing dead. Okay, so you have to prove what you're gonna do here. So get busy right there, because this is the highest goal. Watch this. The attainment of the heights of self mastery. Again, this is what you want to be, master of yourself while still alive. And this way of life is lived where? To the fullest. Right thing philosophy. Opportunity to be your best self, live your best life by living by the lessons that you learn so you can manifest for yourself the truth and become what? Blissed out or reach that state of happiness, aka be spiritually enlightened. Get back to the lesson. I'm gonna ad lib, but I'm gonna get this lesson. Watch this. They gotta figure. They know this is my Bible here. All right, there's a lot of lessons in this book. Okay, I'm in flashbacks right now, just having it in front of me and doing what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm enjoying this. Yoga philosophy helps us to have what? No illusions about true happiness. You either gonna do the things that's gonna make you happy or you won't. If you think having things, accumulating things, and having we know people who got money, got everything that they claim they want, still ain't happy. Why? Because it starts from within, with yourself. All that stuff ain't gonna make you happy. Come on, man. Make people envious and jealous of you because you got it and they don't. But happiness, let's go. That's what this lesson's about. Can you understand what happiness is? All right. It can be ours. Watch this. But on the condition that we do what? We work to purify our minds as well as our bodies when we are disillusioned. Okay? By all that is temporary and transient in this world, you all ego tripping. We will search for stability. Stability or steadfastness is the most important element to, of happiness. If you wishy-washy, if you ain't sure where you stand, if you one of them guys that, well, this sound good, I'm good with that. Oh, this sound good, I'm good with that. It won't work. Okay? Stick with what you know work for you. That's all. And if you don't know, just find out as soon as possible and get busy. Where we at down here? Okay, what now? Once true here you go. Once true happiness is found, once you know yourself, once you reach that level within yourself, watch this. This is what they're telling you. Here you go. Once you reach it, watch this. It will never be lost. Meaning, once you find yourself, you can't lose yourself, regardless of life situations, whether you're rich or poor, scorned or famous, you will be above human frailties. That's for those people. And remember Kung Fu White Chain King, when he became the Shaolin Master and left out, went to the world. All he did was travel the world, and he didn't bother nobody, but somebody always found a reason to do it and make him do what he liked to do, okay? But he was a peace loving man. And when you know yourself, you have mastery of yourself, you won't change who you are. You deal with the situation again, but the inside don't change. Situations shouldn't change you. And when we let the situation get us all frail, I'm still working on mastering that myself. So see, yeah, it takes self-mastery. Watch this. Where we at? To truly be happy, you must have a stable point to hold on to permanently so that you will never lose your balance, aka Maya. When you keep everything in balance and you're the decision maker, that's fine. That's the position that you want to be in. Old man had a phrase, I don't know whether shit or go blind. If you in that position, you in the bad position. When I was a kid, I didn't know what it meant, but you hear sayings and I couldn't, when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to figure out what that meant. Some things you don't want to know. I was better ignorant. I was better off ignorant because I got in my position. I said, yeah, I know now what that means. My man taught me some life lessons for real. But watch this. Now, never, okay, that center is within ourselves. And once we know it, once you reach it, we can always return to it. I had to tell you, see me tell myself, you see me, yeah, that's me bringing it down. Why? Because sometimes you get excited, my passion rises, and I get amped. So I gotta calm myself down. So that's self-mastery. If I couldn't do that with my emotions, my thoughts, and my mouth, I'd be all over the place. So that's what it's all about. That's when you're happy and you know it, your face and your actions will surely show it. If you faking being happy, you got real issues. You need to talk to a psychiatrist. Okay? Watch this. If through ignorance, watch this. If through ignorance we don't know how to think about things or how to act and feel about things, we will what? Become uneasy, afraid, and we'll be at the mercy of what? Every situation that arises. That means whatever happened, you're going to either get emotional about it, it's going to get you either up or down, it's going to dictate how you feel. That's not good. That's not self-mastery. Okay? You want to be in control of the situation that you're involved in. My thing was back in the day, maintain my cool. So I had self-mastery when it came to whatever's going down, I'm cool. When they came and got me, I was cool. When they ran up on me, I was cool. When he gave my time, I was cool. So maintaining has always been a part of my life. So moving on. Happiness, watch this, is what? A state of consciousness, which is the mind, a way of understanding, thinking, feeling, and behaving. These are all the things that if you're happy, that's what will show. It ain't by accident, trust me. It is an attitude that we can learn through what? Studying daily and knowledge of what? Science, which we can put into practical use right here and now. I tell you, the information I give you, you can employ it and use it right when you get it. If it makes sense to you, use it. If it sounds like you might be interested, use it. That's all I'm trying to explain to you. That way you will find out for yourself. If we do, we will learn, watch this, how to what? Appreciate what our existence every second, every minute, every hour, and every day on earth. And that's and beyond, on earth and beyond. They knew there was a beyond. They knew there was something else. They called it the afterlife. I see. Right now, I'm using my self mastery to tell me to calm me down. Not get excited. All right. Understanding things and seeing things as they really are will help you act as you should. What's that? This in turn will what? Make you happy. If you're happy in what you're doing, if you're happy in the situation that you're in, that's your life because you control that. You the manufacturer of that and you're the beneficiary of it. So it's all again back up to you. Let me get down. I'm almost done. Let's talk about what I like more. Oh, I got another page, but let's talk about this. The one truth. Everything is on the one. So the one truth. What's the one truth? As you ask, I'm dying to tell you. Let's go. From the earliest of time, it's been known in Egypt that there is only one God, the one truth. No matter what you call him, no matter what part of the world you're at, no matter how you, it's still one. This is why a deep study in what I've been doing for all years of many religions, I went through them all religions, mystery systems, and myths around the world reveals similarities, that one thread, that common thread in philosophy and in symbolism. Why? It is due to the common source of them all. What is it? It is our duty to inquire deeply. Don't just take it, no. Investigate, do your due diligence, and deeply into the what nature of that truth, since knowing the exact truth is the basis of our own well-being. Knowing thyself is knowing that one truth. I'm letting God of the bad. Okay, simple as that. But now that you know, how you gonna make it happen? Ding, ding, ding. Therein lies. You need some help. That's what I'm here to do. What I do for you. Let's go. I see my clock running. The danger of studying the past lies. Watch this. The danger of studying the past lies in the purpose, or we study it, okay, in the purpose. Are we studying it for what? Personal attachment, that is to get a degree, to attain stature and respect, for financial gains, or for power and control over control of others through what? Information. Know what he's saying? All you degree holders, all you letters in front of your name, the alphabet gang, all you boulets, all you intellectual people, that's who you're talking about. Okay? Y'all getting this knowledge for the right. Watch this. So, through information, where we at? Where we at down here? Where we at down? Respect, okay, control, okay. Now, to prove that we are better, to prove that they are better than someone else, or to understand and assist themselves and others in the journey of life, the highest goal of service is teaching. I don't know why they didn't pay the teachers more money. I don't know what that was about, because we, the teachers, are the ones who set the minds for our young generation. Moving on. Watch this. Surely truth must be our goal, as nothing else can set us free. If you are following religions, and if you're not having understanding, having it broken down for you with implements that you can use it and better, you're not going to get to the destination of spiritual enlightenment or knowing thyself. You'll never be free. Why? Because a lie can't free you. Truth frees you. That's what the one truth is all about. Knowing that, and you'll be fine. Every religion had that thread of truth in it. That's why I said I know there's the truth in all of them. But the manifestation and the understanding and the teaching of them, I got a problem with. So moving on. The aim of this work, right there, philosophy, is to show and explore a deeper historical background of yoga, and to provide a what? simplified guide for what? Discipline. The author hopes that those seekers who are interested in what expanding their consciousness, waking up, will have further information to draw on to attain what? A deeper understanding of who? Themselves. How? Through a deeper understanding of the mystical disciplines called yoga, aka right thinking philosophy. From the Egyptian perspective, the better the understanding of a given thing, the better one is able to what? Apply it and use it. If you don't understand the presentation that them fancy talking guys bring to you, you ain't gonna never get the gist of what they're talking about. They know that. I taught to you in layman terms. Okay, make it real simple. It ain't brain surgery, it ain't rocket science. I figured that part out. So all that nonsense, shove it. Let's go. Watch this. Now, for you to be able to use it, you got to be able to understand it so you can apply it. It is not the intention of the author to what? Prove that Egyptian philosophy was the basis of Judean Christian religion. No, that ain't the point. This was shown long ago, so that's not the issue, by researchers such as, watch this, Count Varney, Gerald Massey, Charles Finch, Albert Churchwell. I got books from every one of them guys. So yeah, I know they've been made that concept. The final answers to questions as to the origin of the mysteries and the mystical system pales in comparison to what? The more important point, which is what? The honest inquiry of every aspirant who is devoted to know the truth for him or herself. The truth can only be known in one's own heart. That's what truth lying meant. As a Mason, we teach that. So that's the concept. They got that right. I agree. This truth, watch this. This truth leads to the highest freedom. Salvation from what? A life of misery and the end of the cycle of birth and death, aka resurrection. When you know yourself, when you find the truth for yourself, you know this part is over for you. Why? I ain't coming back this way again. I'm going to the next level, the afterlife, the another world, the mentor, the field of reeds, whatever you want to call it. But that's the goal of every spirit when it comes into physical space and time. It wants to go back to where it can just relax for the rest of its eternity. It's tired of playing this game with us going around. He probably getting dizzy. Mine said, my man, he figured it out. Booyah. He didn't. That's not my concern. Let me wrap this up with Egyptian yoga, my favorite. Okay. And I want to wrap it up with a quick, the Egyptian language and symbols they used to teach will provided the first historical records of yoga philosophy and religious literature. Again, you can't claim that if it ain't true. The Indian culture of the Indus Valley, what's that? Dravidians and the Harpians appear to have carried it on and expanded much of the intellectual expositions of the form of the Vedas, the Upanishads, okay, the Puranas, and the Tantras, and the ancient spiritual texts of India. Everybody took our concept and made it theirs and expounded on it, which is a good thing. No problem with that. Ancient Egyptian scripture shows, watch this, that the Egyptians fully understood the singularity of that which was called God, the Supreme, the Nebuchadnezzar, and further understood, watch this, the timeless, formless, spaceless, sexless nature of God, from which time, from form, space, and sex, duality came into existence with my girl. Maya, opposites, male, female. That's the concept of nature, not just man and woman. That's in anything. It's called duality for a reason. In order to have a whole, you got to have two halves. That's it. Opposite. Let me wrap this up. The nameless supreme God, Neteru, I try to explain it to my students, God or gods were referred to as the hidden one. Amen. After every prayer, we say Amen, respecting the hidden one. If you didn't know that, now you know. Watch this. Until latter times, when myths were constructed for what? The understanding of the common people. At one time, they didn't educate the commons. They thought it was just for the elite. Okay, so the stages broke it down. I just told you from the smart guys, I don't do that. I'm not Dr. Mark. Okay, I'm just P Funk doing what I do, giving you knowledge that will help you. Moving on, that whole idea, the common people, watch this, and immature souls, humans with what? Lesser numbers of incarnation. Going over again, if you don't understand and get enlightened, that's what carnation will be a factor of your life. You're just going to keep reproducing. But since the conscious get taken away, you don't know. Hence, you hear with amnesia, so to speak. Never or God was taught as what? A father, mother, creator God. And it must not be confused with the netters or gods, which represent the cosmic forces of the universe. Again, knowing hierarchy of gods, the lower, like I say, the big G, little g, the concept, that's where they come from, I guess. Watch this. Now, the creator is viewed as both male and female, androgynous. The great he, she, Haru is considered the great he, she. Why? Because the spirit goes both ways. That don't mean the way we look. He ain't bisexual or homosexual. It just means he got both male and female aspects. Okay. Now, what's this? Until creation is created, at which time what creation became what? The female receiving the principle of God. The mover, the vivifier becomes the male, the giver, the principle from which in advanced point of view, however, God is neither the male or female, but God is the source from which the netters, humans, and all creation comes. Therefore, the concept of netter as well be seen in the following chapters, encompassing a concept that goes beyond ordinary human mental understanding for the common folk. Netter was referred to as the Nebuchadnezzar or Amun Ra Ptah, the Holy Trinity. We talked about that before for you followers who've been doing that. We've been over that. The Holy Trinity, Amen, hidden one, Ra, the visible one, Ptah, the self-created one, and they all was represented by the sun disk or a single flag. Remember, the flag of God was just a flag wrapped in bandages, blue, yellow, and green, representing the sky, the moon, and the earth. They had understanding. They wasn't just haphazardly, willy-nilly doing stuff or making stuff up. Last one, mythology and philosophy. The best tools to educate. Let's go. Mythology and philosophy are ways to what? Explain that which is difficult to explain in words. But if you can break it down in layman's terms, simplify it, it's real easy. That's what I do for you. That which goes beyond the ordinary reasoning faculties of the average mind through stories and similes which convey the meaning of deep philosophical thought. Myths carry the message to what? The heart of the listener. When we hear a sad story, it's called tugging at the heartstrings. My man Joseph Campbell told a good mythological story about the hero's journey, which you go through life. All these is phases that they teach. It's for a lesson. Do they really happen? Ignorance. Back up. Let's go. Mythological and philosophy carry what? A rich symbolism and wisdom within, but the wisdom from the mythology should not be understood as a story or an event which may have occurred a long time ago, watch this, or in the beginning, but as something that relates an idea, a theme that was true in the beginning and is true now and will always be true. Bam. Moving on. The value of ancient teachings lies in the application of their truths. Find out if what I'm telling you work by applying it, trying it. Well, I tell you, when I get my lessons, my biblical lessons from my pastor, I don't argue, I don't dispute, I just apply it. I tell him if it worked, my man, yeah, thank you. So that's what you got to do in any walk, any phase. What can we learn and benefit from our ancient mystical philosophies right now? Well, that's old stuff in it. I'm telling you, I dress it up, modernize it. That's what you're getting now. Ancient civilizations had proven by their what demise that they did not have or were unable to apply all of the truth. Otherwise, they would be with us today. Therefore, what they overlooking that we were taken over, conquered, Okay, so we had a good run while we was uninterrupted over 4,000 years. So we know it worked. That's why whoever took us over still bit off of what we was doing and allowed us to continue to do it. The Ptolemies, the first words. Okay, moving on. Therefore, it is wise to study them and to benefit from their what wisdom gained through their successes and their mistakes. A mistake is just you find out that that didn't work, you move on. Bad decision, once it don't work, you move on. Okay, you learn from it. Okay, those lessons. If everything you do is right, how you know when you're wrong? How you know what to correct? How you know everything? You ain't perfect, so trial and error in life. That's reality. Watch this now. In the task, we are sometimes required to what? Unlearn what we have learned. Right there, this whole system that we dealing from them, unlearn that nonsense, and now we should implement our knowledge to our young. Why? Because if it working for me at this old age, work for my students who teach it to, it sure work for them at a young age. All we gotta do is implement it. That's my point. Where I'm at now. What today? Therefore, Israel can start. Okay, watch this. Now, in this task, we are sometimes required to again unlearn what we have learned. Why? In order to grow in wisdom and consciousness, meaning taking in new information that wasn't given to me by you guys. That's where I got mine from. Moving on, about to wrap it up. Again, oh, this is a little long. What does ancient wisdom and history mean to our lives at this day in time and history? We can learn from civilizations that lasted for thousands of years, Ethiopia and Egypt, watch this, whose recorded history only chronicles the decline period and only hints at the grandeur that it once was. We don't get the respect that's due to us. That's from the Greeks. Should we attempt to recreate this long period of human history, or should we perhaps consider using the example of their deeds to build something new, original, and more divine? I agree with that concept. Whichever road we choose, the scripture text and the ancient propriety are not enough, but they are a possible first step in what understanding the mysteries of our life and living here as human beings. We need to get better at doing what we do. What? Know ourselves as a people. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I know it went a little long, but hope you enjoyed my stroll down memory lane. I was gonna read the back of this, but I get it break. I took enough of your time. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'm out.